company, although that's going to be only for a major company. You're not even going to consider that as a small business.
Here's Johnny. Why, thank you, Ed. Don't mention it, Johnny. Well, hello there, social media family. Being of any subscribers and our visitors alike who are affiliated or associated with, however said, likewise, representing that being on my own YouTube social media channel in our chat room or comment section. How you all doing? Well, hopefully you all are doing and feeling okay, if not better yet, all right, or not best of all, to be said and or stated for the record. Blessed and stressed, more blessed than stressed, or too blessed to possibly become or be stressed. You and yours, your family and friends, and hopefully that being the same, can or could possibly be said and or stated for the record, likewise as well, all the same for me and mine. And excuse pardon, forgive me for butchering the English language and American dialect, being of some such grammatical usages of qualities and quantities. Then I never had claimed to have become or be in English majors, and so therefore how much less have I ever claimed to have become or be an English professor? It's neither nor that. Mean as it is. And so much for that. Conversation or dialogue. And moving right along. Now that I've gotten the preliminaries out the way, the basic intro as an introduction, and I'll put notes. Likewise as well, all the same. Finally, then let's just dive into this here, okay? Know what I'm saying? I mean, my peace, my folks. You related to me or not? Family, social media family. God bless you all the time. Well, that's great. Listen, I'm delighted to hear that. Yeah, so here it is. It's like one day after the Thanksgiving Day holiday. This is not a test. The social media broadcast video for one of the most interesting and most funny, but not in a gay way, and hopefully equal as well, most educated and enlightened YouTuber is on the air. Regardless of how I have yet to get my 4,000 subscribers, so that I could finally get paid for doing any of these social media broadcast video shits, man. Isn't that what I'm saying? Don't go there, don't even cry. Hopefully I won't be employing the usages of any explicit terms of profanity or quality and quantities or cuss words to simply say. Regardless of the present neighbors from damn hell, being the likes among themselves, public nuisances or problem neighbors or worse ones, being it because they're more creepy than the last ones. And as they are for this worse neighborhood that I'm now a tenant among the residents thereof, thanks to another neighbor from damn hell in one of the better neighborhoods that I got kicked out of, after the management believed his lie over my fact of the matter I was telling about him. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Management being administrative real estate representative personnel. I guess they was creeping around my apartment door in their own right after he managed to flip the script on me. And was I fell for the bait, hook, line, and sinker, and he reeled in big fish because he had it in for me. So I can imagine the landlord or landlords listening outside my apartment door and hearing me rant and rave about him. Oh, this guy is really off the deep end. Wow, he's like Chicken Little saying the sky is falling. He's really like acting like some kind of black sheep. Somebody's funny farm resident family. You know, if you know what I mean. Read between the lines, fill in the blanks again. You know. Oh, he's really gone cuckoo for Cocoa Pop. Come on now, twix up with kids. You're not gonna get any of my Lucky Charms. Not if I can help it. Yeah, but then the management, man, they threw a curveball at me, and I was knocked out for the count. Struck out at home plate and had to find new lodgings elsewhere. You know, after I was given the walking papers that neighbor from damn hell should have gotten. You know, yeah. If you know what I mean, read between the lines, fill in the blanks. But then disregard, ignore anything you can hear in the background. Otherwise, not talking about as in regard making reference to any electronic frequency transmissions or some such electronic devices of my own personal effects, belongings, or possessions, but rather instead, as I am making reference to some such, you know, the worst of proverbial neighbors from damn hell. You know, I hadn't to be bothered with now. Whatever noises you all could hear, something such give a moment time otherwise. And whereas thanks to one of my last neighbors from down here in a better neighborhood compared to where I'm at now, and one of the less preferred ones, if you know what I mean, having flipped the script upon me out of resentment, as he himself had retaliated for my person having done so by managing to do just that, as I had said and stated for the record. And whereas from there, upon short notice, I'm having to move here. You know, after I had been given the ultimatum coming from administration elsewhere for real estate premises and properties or residential building, and I'm having to move from my humble habitat and come here. You know, although the unit's atmosphere appears to be bigger, but the neighborhood is not exactly where you would want to be. Trust me, and it's like the total opposite of that, being which would complement, you know, the late Mr. Fred Rogers theme song to his children's television program. What a beautiful day in the neighborhood. I always wanted to have a neighbor just like you. Trust me, these neighbors, you don't want to have for neighbors, you know. They're climbing in your windows, they're snatching your peace and folks up. Had your kids, had your wives, and had your husband, cause they everybody out here, you don't have to worry. We are looking for you, and we'll find you. We will. And so you can run and tell that homeboy. We got your t-shirt. Oh, you are really dumb. Oh, you are so stupid. You the stupid. Oh, thank you. You American GIs. Thank you for liberating the POW of concentration camps. I never was fond of stripes. Oh, thank God. For not only the American GIs, but for the Russian militia Nakila haba nakila. And I can take off these shabby, these stripes. But I think I may keep my Jewish star, my Jewish 6-point star. And President Benjamin Netanyahu, or however your last name is pronounced, could you please put your foot down and give me the thumbs up and cut all the red tape so I can, enlist in the Israeli military, as I could have dual citizenship and then help our fellow Zionist militia or Zionist soldiers and officers bum the hell out of those faggoty Islamic Muslim terrorist strongholds where those Joe Palookas and Joe Shamucks and Joe Shamos be planning some stuff for our peeps and folks otherwise. After all they had already, raped and murdered or killed, what was it? Something like 1,000 white Jewish moms and children, or boys and girls alike. Imagine that. I'm like, what the? Are you freaking kidding me? Oh, Lord, have mercy. What are we going to do, my queen? Go to my hair like Dr. King. She's dead. I was born at the river. But then my fool self, so to speak, I voted for President, that former ex-president, my big brother. I voted for former ex-president Barack Hussein Obama, and he's working for the opposition. If I had, only being because I wanted to be able to become subject experiencing the supposed so-called first black president of the USA. Only for himself to be, he's supposed to be an enemy of the USA, the United States of America, like his former or ex-VP, vice president, So we got to get former ex-president Donald J. Trump back in the White House. You know what I'm saying? Get her back in there. Yeah, that Rip Van Winkle, Vanilla Ice, Eminem, Vanilla Ice, and Eminem wanna be Joe Blow, Joe Schmo, Joe Schmuck. Who that Vanilla Ice wanna be, and that Eminem wanna be Joe JB Joe Biden. You think you wanna? Boom, 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 boom. Drop the weapon! Drop the weapon! Boom, boom, boom. It's not the real thing. It's only a water gun, please. Please don't put me on the ice. Secret Service, please. As much I would want to do a parody of, Lee Harvey Oswald, John Wolfe Booth. I'm not into that kind of. But then Snoop Doggy Frog Hall, you better not make another music video against former ex-president Donald J. Trump, man. Man, when you made that video, like you coming off like doing your own rendition of Kathy Griffin, man, you made me, man, I was like, man, you made me lose my appetite, Family and friends like saying, what's wrong? I'm like, can you believe this MF for this SOB bastard? Man, I like to come at you and say, Snoop Doggy Frog Hog, and then whip you with some stuff that. Then put this to your head and say, man, I'd spray you with this water gun 6-shooter. Then I want the candy for myself. I want candy. Bump, 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 bump. Whereas he's supposed to have been putting something similar to the real thing to effigy effigy figure of former ex-president Donald Trump, like he's about to smoke him. Murder was the case that they gave me. Freeze, get on the ground, Snoop Doggy Frog Hog, get on the ground. And now that the preliminaries are out the way, I have taken care of the necessary business at hand. So far as concerning the basic introduction and our footnotes, then on to other things, so much for that conversation and dialogue otherwise. But then on a more serious note, so how are you all doing? I already asked you all that question. Hopefully all is well. Anyway, though, I myself being my person, I had thought to pay a visit to one of the local free eating spots for a vicinity area neighborhood community. Same one that I had ate a Thanksgiving Day dinner meal there with the rest of the poor and needy and homeless. Not that I'm homeless at the moment, regardless of me living in this. I really want to say shithole, but I cannot. No, I'm not a crook. You won't have Tricky Dick to kick around anymore. Who broke into the Democratic political office? I have little or no idea. Little, if any, idea as to who could have done that. Don't you believe me? Gerald Ford, will you please, pardon me? Use your presidential powers as the chief commander of our own, proletariat or kingdom or empire? Well, hopefully it's still a democratic republic. Then a dictatorship. Yeah, where was I at now? Hopefully I'm not having a memory lapse episode like the president-elect, all the same as a speech impediment episode. No offense meant to anybody that suffers from either of those two whatchamacallit. So I went to this one free eating spot and getting back to some such other. And I ate there, the leftovers they had for the day. It was pretty good. Played some dominoes with some such, Yeah. Some of the poor and needy, homeless. Like I said, not that I'm homeless at the moment. Not to mean to have another memory lapse episode. Did I have a memory lapse episode? Get the joke. Imagine. Huh? Could somebody please tell me, did I have a memory lapse episode? You did tell me I had a memory lapse episode. Well, if I did, don't remind me, unless of course I'm like Mr. President, brains like so, whereas to compliment a television commercial, a vintage classic one at that. This is your brain, and this is your brain on drugs. Any questions? Then, if there are any persons out there, wherever in the world, that have become subjected to experiencing or suffering from that of any what you call suicidal tendencies, then for God's sake, man, seek some professional mental health services. That's including if any of you are white, Jewish, POW camp survivors. Okay? Especially for my peace and folks for that last mention. I'm down with, I'm a phony for the cause, you know, with my white Jewish brothers. They are like the other tribes of Israel. Yeah, let me into that Israeli military. President Benjamin Netanyahu. Man, I air something up those Islamic Muslim terrorists. I'm like, well, you're the guy that hit my pal, and I am gonna get to you. Never again, Messiah will not fall again. We're gonna give you your own 6 million deceased, you Islamic Muslim terrorists. But then, what do y'all think about that one U.S. American politician of a woman who's supposed to be pro-Palestinian Islamic Muslim terrorist supporter? She was saying all that crazy crap. I mean, you're supposed to represent our own, and so I say, and speaking on a much more serious note now of interest, you're supposed to represent our own democracy or political democratic republic of a government. And if you're elected political official, elected politician, you're not supposed to be saying all that crazy crap, crazy effing BS. I'm like, what is she drinking something where she is smoking drugs herself and doing the twerk dance number behind closing locked doors and taking all kinds of Peters in her, sucking on some fat wieners, hot dogs and ballpark Frank and Eckrich Polish sausages and taking it in her buns and everything. One male of the opposite sex feeding her an Oscar Mayer wiener in her mouth, another one putting in her buns. Oh yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm a dog for it. Dog me out. I'm saying, Anyway, though, let's get on to the original subject matter topic of the discussion. Okay, I just thought to, give you all an icebreaker. To give us an icebreaker for the present social media content of a video. Man, 2/3 of what you aired has already taken up the content thereof. You only have something like 10 minutes to get to the original topic of discussion. Then 1/3 of the social media broadcast of a video left. As you said, you usually broadcast for about half an hour, 30 minutes. So let's get to it. So anyway, though, I went to this one soup kitchen, as I was saying. Well, I did speak on this somewhat much earlier, so I'm going to go much greater in depth and give you closing as I will share with you all the gospel message, as well as I will give you the preliminaries, the basic intro as an introduction, and then the footnotes, and then speak upon a subject matter or topic discussion or the issue at hand or something of a nature of a given argument to be debated with the many different views and opinions to be affiliated, associated with, and representing thereof, the pros and cons to be possibly considered the same, the same question in other form pre-requirements. And regardless, I were to speak upon one or a couple, few, or two, or three, or four more for that matter, depending on whether I'm using a public Wi-Fi, public free Wi-Fi, or using my own, for the use of my own private Wi-Fi, because then I know I could talk much longer compared to a public Wi-Fi elsewhere for a branch library facility within city limits or suburban limits. Anyway, this present social media broadcast is about the street brawl that was about to break out in the atmosphere for premises and properties of a local vicinity area neighborhood community free eating spot, and between a non-gay guy and a gay guy. And it was about to throw down, and there was more than quite a few choice words, if you know what I mean, read between lines, fill in blanks, exchange between both of the two of them, where different staff persons for the soup kitchen moonlighting as a food pantry in question had to intervene to keep them from tearing each other up from limb from limb. I'm like wondering, maybe he's mad because the gay guy didn't give him a kiss. You never know. Some of these supposed so-called non-gay guys, I said supposed some so-called non-gay guys. Not that all non-gay guys are of the status of supposed or so-called non-gay guys. I mean, there are literally actually non-gay guys still in the world. I'm one of them, believe it or not. Those some could think of me as rather peculiar, strange, and wonder whether or not I'm into woman compared to how others would tend to differ. Then they say Christians are peculiar people. He's peculiar. He's strange. Do you think he's a Christian? Believe in God? Well, I know he's not a Muslim or Muslim. If he believes in our Lord and Savior Christ, professes faith in him. Anyway, though, so these two guys were about to get into it. A non-gay guy and a gay guy. And the non-gay guy was saying to the gay guy, man, you must be one stupid, sick, man, you want to be a woman, man. You have an identity crisis. What's wrong with you? And was the gay guy saying, look here, man, could you just, whoever you are, whoever you think you be, or disrespecting me like that, because I'm a lady. Look here, could you leave me alone, sir? I'm not bothering you. If you got a problem with how I wish to be me, y'all born that way or not, that's on you, I'm trying to enjoy myself and enjoy my life, regardless. Be one sucking cock-a-doodle-doo cuckoo of the same sex or not. Translated be defined as meaning like as if one is saying, I didn't say he, I'm not sure damn hell didn't say she. You rather say it, but then I'm not a member of the Westboro Baptist Church, with its bogus email address of www.godhatesfags.com for its religious website of a rather blasphemous nature. I mean, some of what they be saying be scripturally correct, but other that they say I don't agree with. Because the God of my own understanding, he don't hate faggots. No, he doesn't. But they got that www.godhatesfags.com. I'm like saying that's not a Christian thing to say. If God hated anybody, then how in the damn hell could he have gone to the cross of Calvary and get himself crucified? He would no longer be God if he had hating him. Get himself crucified to save the lost souls of humankind, to become the savior of the world because he was the only one qualified to take the punishment that man so richly deserved, as we all are unclean since the fall of the first couple, Adam and Eve. Then God made Adam and Eve to get together, not Adam and Steve or Adeline and Stephanie. That's what I believe. But I ain't gonna, be about some really ridiculous, blasphemous homo-bashing. God forbid. I mean, that's just so unchristian. We supposed to share God's love with them, not condemn them for, members of the LGBT community for who or what they have become. But anyway, so this non-gay guy and this gay guy, they're about to throw down like something else, and I'm like, oh, whoa, hold up, y'all. Let me get out the way. I want to catch the stray or ricochet. Ping, ping, ping. I don't know if some of these persons, the poor, needy, and homeless, could be packing gaps, concealed carry, and so forth. I ain't want to catch the stigma jig. Hold up, y'all. If there are any Jack the Rippers, closet Jack the Rippers in the house among us, as well as closet John Wayne Gacy's and closet Jeffrey Dahmer's, let me get out the way first of all. Or closet Dr. Holmes. What was that name? The doctor in the 19th century that was he put out an ad in a newspaper, claiming he's hiring, he's searching for workers for his supposed so-called hospital or social service research program. When the different he was kind of like the American Jack the Ripper. But then I wanted Jack the Ripper had somehow immigrated to the USA and then become this Dr. Holmes, where he would experiment on them in so many different ways, use scientific means, and then he would murder, kill them. And his ruse was to hire. He put an ad in the newspaper to hire different supposed so-called future employees for his setup, only to bump him off after that. Anyway, so this non-gay guy and this gay guy were looking like they wanted to drop it like a hot on one. Did I say one that I meant each other because Sorry if I'm butchering the English language American dialect. When you say each other, that means two parties. You say among, that's supposed to be, or one another, that's supposed to mean more than two. You know. But anyway, they wanted to drop it like hot on each other. And I was like, wow, what the? I'm like, ladies and gentlemen, or whatever, green moon marching from outer space in human form, for that matter. Could y'all like chill out? Have y'all seen that the TV show comedy called Resident Alien? It's a pretty funny one. I just remember I had to get back to that, But then I'm a fan of sci-fi and UFO, what you call it, UFO. I'm into that, though I check out other stuff because I believe in having variety in my life, Though I don't eat mixed vegetables, I don't eat straight vegetables, and I'm not into pork, swine meat. Man, you sound like a little. And you sure you ain't a little boy in a grown man's body? Cause you sound so goofy. Or that's just somebody else's views and opinions. What is one man's garbage is another man's gold? Or what is one man's gold and another man's garbage? Hold that thought. Don't do it. But I want to experience some sweetness in life. If you or anybody you know have some such rather severe thoughts of suicide, then please call that not 1-888 number, 1-800 number. I think it's 1-800. No, that the other one is 1-800 gambler. I'm sorry, I'm getting confused. So then it may be 1-800 suicide. Women. What's that number? No, I know it's a 3-digit number. Well, just call 311 or 411 for that matter and find out. Or you can Google it. Oh, I like candy. I love candy. Man, if I get some real sweet candy, it just blows my mind. Betty Burger, didn't she blow my mind? God blows my mind more than anybody or anything. Then, if you're a male and you're looking for a good woman, stay away from the prostitutes. If you're going to hit the red light districts of the whole strip, then please, you can do better. Like escort service women, they're a whole lot cleaner than your average skeezer skanks otherwise out there in the more seedier parts of town for any city in any country or nation. So then where was I before I closed? So, these two guys, one was a non-gay guy and the other was a gay guy, and they were about to get into it. I'm like, man, it ain't that serious, man. Man, leave that thing alone. Leave that thing or they eat alone. That person's not bothering you, dude. Why you gotta be like we supposed to be enjoying ourselves, regardless of whether or not some of us are aliens from outer space in human form, for that matter. Boom, 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 boom. Mm-hmm. But then this one neighbor from down hell, a local drug pushing dope dealer, he was tripping big time at one time. Now he threatened my life verbally. I'm having to call the police on him each and every time he did that to let him know he ain't gonna punk me out, bully me. And since he saw that I was standing my gun, then I wasn't about to let him like act like he could, you know, bully me like so. Think I'm an easy pushover, like you know what I'm saying, like I'm his floor mat or something, like I'm some gook on the bottom of his shoe, you know, because I fear God more than man. But, getting back to something such as so. But then since then he hadn't been giving me so much of the business. Well, hopefully not, unless I'm mistaken. Maybe he's acting more creepy now after he see that I do believe in using my itchy 911 dialing fingers for police assistance, just in case. And if anything happens to me during the upcoming New Year's holiday season, then the police know whose door to come knocking on, because they now have them on police body cam. See, the police body camera usually play possum whenever the police show up. You know, yeah. But the last time around, he's coming in the building while I'm on the same floor within the building, and whereas his apartment door is two or three, couple few doors down from mine. You know, and they got him on body cam. Although I couldn't get the order of protection, or aka restraining order, because I don't know his name. But I did put in some basic police reports, and like now I got them on body cam, on their police body cam. They kind of like make up for me not being able to get a order of protection or restraining order. But getting back to some of such others, you know. So staff person would call, you know, at the orders of commander, the pastor woman that runs this camp, and they come between them and say, "Look here, gentlemen," or whatever how he said. I don't care what y'all tripping on, you know. I mean, let things be. If that person want to be like that, that's that person prerogative, you know. But we ain't gonna have it up in here, you know. Otherwise, y'all can take it outside, you know. Now, either y'all both gonna simmer down and eat, or you both can hit that door and then do your dance number. Do your Muhammad Ali and Bruce Lee dance number. Go out there and make like Muhammad Ali and George Foreman all you want, you know. You know what I'm saying? Or go out there and make like Mike Tyson and Evander Holyfield. You know, I don't care, but don't do it in here. Yeah, it ain't happening. You know what I'm saying? Otherwise, you both can hit the door. They told me. I'm like, finally. I mean, if I wanted to come here and get all this conflict of interest, I could have stayed back at my crib and then be bothered with certain neighbors from damn hell creeping around my apartment door like some gay rapist or something. Well, this one drug pushing dope dealer, I'm like saying he must be kind of gay, because anytime a male focuses so much of his attention upon another male, then he must be either kind of faggoty, or a little actual closet faggot. Not that I'm contradicting myself. I am no way, you know. If I focus my attention upon him, it's only to bring to light how serious the threat is, him verbally threatening my life, you know. So you all can know, in my social media family, you know, if I don't be on here for quite a while, hopefully it'd be because of some such other reason, you know, purpose, than for me to be laid up in the hospital with tubes going through my nose, you know, and in my mouth, and being fed through a straw because of, you know. But like I said, if something should happen to me, they know who the police and detectives, they know whose apartment door to come knocking on. But anyway, though, so getting back to some such other, and I'm about to close out. Things were squashed, and one of them left. It was the non-gay guy that left, you know, because they told him to leave, and they let the gay guy stay. You know? So much for that conversation. But then on the last note, interest, I like to say, if you haven't gotten Christ as your personal Lord and Savior, I hope that you would think to do so now, while the blood is still running warm in your veins, by recognizing and realize what He Himself had done on the cross of Calvary before you go to damn hell. Peace. We out.